My name is Hawco, and today I thought I would introduce some of the flutes that I've been selling on the site that seem to be very popular in Canada and a couple of countries that have been ordering them from me. I use several different types of woods when making Native American Indian flutes. Now, the interesting part is I've been making these flutes the same way the Native American Indians used to make them, with hot rods to burn the holes through the wood. And the reason why they burned the holes through the bamboo or wood is it cauterizes the hole and prevents any cracking and splitting, especially in the changing climates here in Australia. So this one flute that's on sale for the site is made out of Australian black bean, very solid, dense wood, beautiful tone, and I've got several other flutes as well. I make them out of bamboo. Let me just get one of those for you. Now we've got bamboo flutes. Now this one is in the key of G. And it, again, has another beautiful tone. Now, all the flutes, the Native American flutes that I'm making are in a minor pentatonic. And I tune them to different frequencies. I've tuned some of these flutes to 432 hertz, some of them to 440, and some of them to 528, depending on what the customer requires. And 432 seems to be very popular, and with the tone that comes out of 432 hertz is just very good for meditating. It just does something to the human body and spirit with just the frequency that comes out of it, which is a lot more pleasing, I think anyways, and I've been using them for years, for just calming the body down and relaxing the body and de-stressing and just strengthening up your overall well-being. So this one flute here out of bamboo in the key of G, like I said, and I do all the bindings myself. And yeah, I'll give this one a bit of a try, give you a bit of a listen to what the bamboo sounds like versus to the black bean that I've just played a moment ago. I did not kill any trees to make any of these either. The bamboo I've found were bamboo that had fallen and it was on the forest floor, on the ground, and I've cured them for a period of time. And I used all natural tung oils inside and canubro waxes on the outside, so there's no toxic lacquers or anything put on these flutes. It's all non-toxic, and they last forever. They don't split and crack on you the way I make them. Now that's a G bamboo flute. You can see how big they are. And I've got another one I've made out of American walnut. Now this American walnut, I don't know if you can see, and I've carved the little bears that sit over the tone holes at the top, which can slide back and forth if you want to sharpen up the key or flatten it a bit, because as you know, in different temperatures wood expands and contracts, and it could actually make the key that you're playing in a little sharper, a little flat. So you do have some adjustability with the bears or the coverings that I've got strapped around the tone hole. They can move back and forth slight bits to bring it in and out, either a bit sharp or a bit flat. Now the American walnut, very small holes on it, very good for small hands. And kangaroo leather lacings to keep the tone bear, well this one, the tone bear, you see the little bear? All carved by hand. I've carved them all by hand, and I've got them positioned on the holes, which again you can unstrap it and take the bears off if you're transporting it and you're worried about damaging the carvings on the top of them. But on top of the Native American Indian flutes, I do have bamboo saxophones as well I made, which are a 1-octave instrument. They play 1 octave and they sound just like a saxophone. Believe me, I've got some recordings I'm going to upload to the site, so you can actually take a listen to some of the bamboo saxophones. But I'll show you one for now. Now this is one of the bamboo saxophones that I've made. I made several of them. I've got a bunch of these. And they have the normal tenor, mouthpiece and reed. And I've corked the ends of them so you can actually put your own tenor saxophone mouthpiece on them. And whatever type of reed you might be familiar with playing if you're a sax player. And if not, they're... and it's also in the saxophones, I've got a bottom hole, which you cover with your thumb. And again, 6 holes, pentatonic minor. It's in the minor key. And this one is in the key of, I think, B flat. The key of B flat. Beautiful, beautiful sounding instruments. And I've done a lot of carvings on them with, I don't know if you can see them from here. I've carved some little feathers. I do a lot of carvings, and I can actually personalize them and put somebody's name, put people's name on it as well if you're giving them for a gift. So another great thing to keep in mind. I will do some recordings with this one. At the moment, you got to kind of get ready to play these. You got to wet the reed down, and because if you try to play it with a dry reed, they kind of squawk at you. So as most sax players know, you have to wet the reed quite a good bit before you play them. I will do a demo of this one so you can see it online as well. But I've got lots more flutes for sale. I've got flutes made out of cypress, American walnut, black bean, bamboo. I've tried different woods, and I've even made a drone flute, which is 2 flutes in one. I've got to show you this one. Now the drone flutes, as you can see, kind of like a double barrel. And you can blow into one hole, or you can put your mouth over and blow into both of them, and you get 2 notes. One is a consistent key, and the other one goes up and down. So it's very, you have to listen to it, and you have to play them to see what they're like. But they are a beautiful little, you like my little gecko. I did a bit of a carvings of the geckos onto them. And of course at the bottom, the 3 feather flute series. Beautiful. I think this one is made out of cypress. But and again, your tone block with your tie to keep it on the top. You can use any kind of tie if it ever breaks or anything. You can use the shoelace or any kind of a really solid twine that you can get a good tight knot on it. And again, the blocks on the top can be moved back and forth to adjust a little bit of the sharpness or flatness that you may be experiencing if it's really cold out or really hot out. So, and again,